So today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Beal FF150 headlamp. So here it is in the packaging. It's 150 lumens. It's powered by 3 AAA batteries. Has 3 LEDs. It has a flood LED, a focus LED, and a red LED. So you got 3 different lighting options there. It can maximum reach is up to 60 meters, and maximum battery life is 180 hours. So it shows all the different modes here and all the different options you have for lighting. 3 different options for power on the focus light, and 2 options for power on the flood light. And then here's all the options on this side too. You also have the red LED option and the strobe option. Comes with a 3-year warranty. And so retails for $44.99. Comes in this green color, also in brown and an orange. So let's go ahead and open it up and see how it works. See how well it lights things up. Alright, there's our headlamp there, the band, it's got the adjustable band, so it fits, probably fit just about any head of any size. Comes with AAA batteries for power. And instructions, of course, which pretty much just cover everything that it has on the package. Different modes of lighting, different powers of flood, focus, red, and strobe. Also has a table for your lighting and distance with the different LEDs and different power levels. And I guess also the expected battery life for those different levels with the different LEDs. So it's also got a swivel on it, so you can adjust the angle while you're wearing it if you want it to face downward more rather than straight out where you're looking. Let's go ahead and open it up and get the batteries in there. Make sure we get these in there the right way so it'll work. And it also has the waterproof seal there around the battery case. So I'm not sure how waterproof it is. I read somewhere that it does it's at least water resistant. I don't know if they call it waterproof, but they at least advertise and market it as being water resistant. It does say after use in wet conditions to remove the batteries and let it dry. Rinse if it has been exposed to seawater. Do not wash the product with a high pressure cleaner. So don't do that. So let's try this out. Let's see if I can blind everybody here. So there's the flood. Flood 2. There's the red LED. And there's the red LED flash. So that's all the options for the flood side button. Then you got a second button to control the focus light, which has 3 power levels. Here's the medium and the high, and then that's the economy, and there's the strobe option. So I think that just about covers everything with this headlamp. It's recommended for trail running, so we're going to try it out for a nighttime run, see how it does. But before we do that, we'll try it out in the basement here, turn the lights off and see how well it lights things up. I also have my couple old headlamps to just for comparison purposes to see how much brighter this one is. I'm not sure what the lumens ratings are on these 2 older headlamps that I have. This one's also powered by 3 AAA batteries. Might be a little bit older battery, so it might not be the best comparison, but we'll see how well it lights up compared to the new Beal headlamp. And this old Energizer one that I've got is powered by 2 of the 3-volt flat batteries. So we'll see what kind of light that puts out compared to the Beal. This one does have older batteries, so I wouldn't consider either of these a good comparison, but at the same time, just for comparison to see how bright this one is, we're gonna test them both out. So we'll turn the lights off and see how well these things light it up. All right, so that's the focus on the Beal, lighting things up pretty well. With the medium power level on the focus. There's the high power on the focus and the low power on focus. And then it will go into the strobe mode with another click. Let's try the flood. I got the red there. Alright, so there's the high power on the flood from the Beal. Pretty good. Lighten things up. There's the low power flood with the Beal. See how that compares to this one. So this one has 3 power options. It's got LEDs and a standard light bulb in there. So the LED option alone right there. See that? Puts out some light, but not really much when compared to the Beal. There's the Beal. So here's with the Beal light on and without the Beal light. That's the single Streamlight brand headlamp. With that in mind, let's try out the old Energizer. So the Energizer's on, turn the Beal off and see if we can still see anything. Not too much. So, say looking at that, it's not much of a competition between the three as to which one's going to give you the best lighting. But like I said, these two both have older batteries. This has the batteries that were packaged with it, so I'm sure those are fresher than the batteries in either of these. So not a true test of their lighting, but still worth looking at. All in all, I mean, I think just the weight of this one, if you're going to be running, the weight of this one probably isn't going to be comfortable. This one, the Beal, a little bit lighter weight. It's got the same number of batteries, but just the shape and the fit of it can be a little bit more comfortable and minimize the bouncing when compared to this Streamlight option. So I think that covers everything. I'll try and get a little actual footage of taking it out for a true test run outdoors, and we'll see how well it lights things up out there. Alright, so just got back from the first night run with the Beal FF150. Just wanted to show off how it works, how well it lights up in the dark. So to compare it to the other headlamp that I used before, the Energizer, which was a $10 headlamp, this one pretty much blows it out of the water completely, even when the Energizer had fresh batteries. So this right here, just to show the different modes, is the high flood, which you can see lights it up, lights things up pretty good. That's the setting I use for the majority of the run. The headlamp fits really nice, doesn't feel like it's heavy or bounces around at all. When you change the angle, it stays locked in the angle you want. So all in all, really nice. Really impressed by it. So that's the setting I used for the majority of my run, which was the high power flood. We'll go through them here. So there's low power flood. There's the red LED, flashing red LED. Medium power focus light. So you can see that's starting to get some distance with the focus light there. High power focus. So that one, let's see, start seeing even farther with that. Says it will reach up to 60 meters on the packaging, and it's tough to make out in this video, but I can see the fence line there. There's probably a little under 60 meters. I can see it really well outside of the video screen, but I don't know how well that's going to show up in the video. And the low power focus. there's high power focus, and then with the floodlight at the same time. That's the max power there. You can light things up quite a bit with that. So, all in all, pretty impressed by this headlamp. Definitely a big improvement over the Energizer one that I was using before. But look forward to getting it out on the trails and trying it out there. The flood was really nice because it really filled almost your whole field of vision with light. So between that and maybe the low power focus for some distance, I'm not sure how much battery life you'd get using those two combined, but I found with those two running on the street was more than enough light to be able to see any obstacles and to be seen. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's all.